Opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, set! Shot alert! Check!
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
2nd and 3. And oh, he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That's swatted away, incomplete. Wanted to fit that one into Devontae Adams. Man, that leaves him with 3rd and short.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Let's go now.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Set! 18 Rattler.
They go play action on 1st. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Taron Johnson has it. And the Bills have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Ready, set!
New set of downs for him at the 38.
60, 70 range.
They've got a man in motion.
Go!
Looking to throw, Rattler. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
On the set.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
65, Jack.
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Here we go, set. 19 Lions. Hurt. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Rattler. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Pretty clear here by these 2 play calls. The offense, they wanted to attack this secondary in the passing game. But this defense, well, they more than respond. It's got them in great shape to make a stand right here on third down and finish off a brisk 3 and out to begin the game.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. The Bills with a punt team out there. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. And they'll down this kick at the 11-yard line, so long field ahead on this next possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Set, go.
Give now to the running back. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Set up.
From the 16. He's got the hook up to Davante Adams. 35 on the pickup. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Set. Hurt.
Right up the gut. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. The rookie out of Washington making that tackle.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Throw on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Go. Hut.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll get this one to Adams. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Raiders go up 6-0 here in the first. Davante Adams, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Let's go.
Looking slant route, complete. He's got a gain of 6 there. Nate Hobbs in on that stop.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
They're going for this. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw to begin this drive. Stays in the pocket. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. But not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Christian Benford up to make that stop.
You know, Kay, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
3rd and long for him here. On the move, headed right. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Now hang on, we have an injured player out there, and everybody knew who it was straight away. That's their quarterback in some pain, less than a quarter into this season.
Ready?
4th and 3, drive on the line. Trying to push this past the marker. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up second down.
Okay, ready? Seven Pirates. Here we go. 18, run, 18.
They kick the running back in motion.
60 Bobcat, go.
Second and 10 now. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Got it, ready? Set.
Now we'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Hey, check that. Ready?
Running it after the penalty. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Ready? Roll. Let go.
They'll go again with Warren. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Ready.
So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Here's Rattler. He's got a man left. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Bass now to kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
Ready, break.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Come on.
Here's the handoff. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. First throw for the backup now. This one falls incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Let's go.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
Throwing now from the gun. He's got the hook up to Adams. And he's taken down at the 30. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Vegas first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Go.
He'll throw it yet again. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. Big gain downfield. And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a second quarter lead. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to float toward it, and that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Kate, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Set.
They'll start the drive with Warren. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Brought down by Christian Wilkins. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
They go play action here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to author a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
That one's complete right side. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got first and 10 inside the red zone. Warren running between the tackles. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be second and 5.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
On second down, Warren. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills tie things up at 14. Bass now to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30.
Set.
Motioning left is their running back. He fires one deep down the middle. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders need only one to take the lead. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They send the tight end in motion. From the 34. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
To the air, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. They'll send out the punting unit. Back deep for the Raiders, Trey Tucker. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. He manages 13 on this punt return. And it'll be Raider football. First and 10 from the 41.
Let's go. Go.
Plowing up the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The Raiders with the football. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Back-to-back carries here. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
They give it to him again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here we go. Set. Curve 19. Curve 19. Buffalo 18. Check go.
Throwing on 3rd down. Chased out to his right. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Set. Ready? Warriors 70. Ready?
Here's a throw. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But I believe a Raider covered that one, so they'll luckily hang on to possession. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Ready? Set.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Get up.
Trying again following the sack. They're on him again, and he goes down again. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
These scouts in the NFL, man, they scour the country, right? Coast to coast. You know what they're looking for with defensive players? They are looking for game wreckers. And that is exactly what this defender has done. He has wrecked this offense with back-to-back sacks.
Brought in inside the 20. And he gets this forward to the 19. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Brought in right side. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Go.
Pass play coming here. And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders will add to their lead at the end of the half. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's on the move. He's on the move. And that's good for a gain of 5. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby. All right, here we go. Second down. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying an inside give to Warren. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Rattler. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Collects this at the 32. Escapes a defender. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And they're going to take over possession. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He'll get this one to Adams. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Let's go now.
Blown back, it's the handoff. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Set.
Throwing from the gun. That one's cut along the left sideline. It's a pickup of 26. And that's a Vegas first down.
Here we go. Set. Hook.
He'll throw it. Setting up the screen.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Cut near the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll try and punch it in. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain for them, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
They'll hand it to him again. And he's in for the touchdown. The Raiders push their lead further to start the half. Well, we've been saying it for years, Brock. If at first you don't succeed, try that run again.
You're exactly right. It's going to take more than one stop to deter those offensive coaches from calling another run play. They've got such faith in their group up front to leverage right at the point of attack and punch it in on the 2nd time around.
Point after from Carlson is up and good. And the Raiders stretch their lead to 21. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Here's the option give to Warren. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the 32. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. Complete out to the right. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Escapes the pocket. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the 1st. Working quickly here. Back to throw on 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Rattler to the air now. He connects downfield on 4th. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Finds him quickly on the RPO. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Warren has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Looking to throw, Rattler. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams get it back to a 14-point game. Bass now to kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
19 Lions.
Throwing now off play action. Hits his running back. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Raiders first. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Putting the tight end in motion. Toss now to the short side. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Bring it. Here we go. Shot. Go.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
On the ball, now.
Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
79 Broncos. Ready.
Throwing now on 1st down. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up.
Well, if nothing else, that proves they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to connect.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Ready. Cougar 19. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here.
Tracking 60. Ready. Set go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the 1st game of the season. Training staff out to work on him.
Set. Go.
from the gun on third down. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception. I think you could call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game. And even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. This is Warren headed right. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
2nd and 8. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target. So that brings up 4th and long. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on downs.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Has it at the 7. Touchdown! 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting it on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they could find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now Rattler. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock.
And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
Third and long for him here. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
They go play action on first. He's got Khalil Shakir. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
And he has enough room to gain about 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Complete to Shakir. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Has it in close. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills making the scoreboard look a touch better. And now the Bills offense staying out. They're going to go for 2. They give it to the back on the zone read. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. All right, partner, let's be clear. No one sends their offense out for 2 saying, hey, I want you to throw a check down to the back.
Never seen it in any playbook, Kate.
But sometimes you're left with no choice once the play begins, right?
That's right. When your top options disappear, just get it in somebody's hand. Keep the play alive. But the defense, well, they did their part.
And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it. Even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Trying to find Brock Bowers. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Come on, set, go!
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Jukes one defender. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders looking like they'll start this season with a win. Bills crowding the passing lanes. They've got a dime look here on third down.
Let's go! Ready?
He's going to throw this one. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
He brings it in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Set, go!
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Has it in close. And in for the touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders continue piling onto this lead. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. From his own end zone, here we go. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Back at 60. Here we go. Set. 19. Right here. Left wing 19. Hey, smash. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
2nd and 10 now. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
To the air, 3rd and long. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders will take over as he records his first interception of our season. All right, defense did its job, forced the offense into a 3rd and long, and that, in large part, partner, led to that interception.
Such a dichotomy, Kate, in so many ways. Offensively, we hear all the time, what? Stay on schedule, avoid these situations. Defensive coaches, you know what they say, earn the right to rush the passer, earn the right to make the...
Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Looking for a... He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely 3rd down pickup.
So the Bills going with a dive package now on 3rd down.
Set. Hut, hut.
He'll look to throw. Forced out to his right. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Trying to find his tight end. And that brings up 4th and long.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Ready, ready.
All right, one more snap to play here.
Ready. Go.
Running for it on 4th. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. So put this in the win column for the...